Hey guys, this is video number 3 in our serverless website. Um, in this, we're going to create the Lambda function that'll serve to increment our visitor counter. It's just a Python script that's going to update that table that we created. Um, I got this script from ChatGPT, so I do know Python, but this was uh, created by ChatGPT, verified it worked, all that stuff. So the basics here are we're going to have this Lambda function. We're going to add a IAM role, which is similar. Yeah. Oh, thank you. We're going to add an IAM role, which is similar to a service account. If you've ever worked with applications or anything, it's IAM roles are used basically similar to a way a service account would be used. And with the IAM role, we're going to give it access to update the table in DynamoDB that we created. Um, and yeah, that's all we're going to do in this video. So Lambda functions are basically serverless ways to just execute scripts. You could run Python, Node, Node.js, that type of thing. I think even like PowerShell, Shell. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that. But anyways, let's create this Lambda function. So we're gonna go here into our Lambda, and we're gonna create a function authored from scratch. It's going to be site counter of 2. Runtime is going to be Python. Durable execution. So we're going to change the default execution role and we're going to create a role here. Or sorry, use another role. We're going to create a new role. So here is where the fun begins. Um, this is our policy. We're creating a new policy. Here we're going to search a service. For the SID here, we're just going to do Lambda execution policy Dynamo DB. So we're gonna choose a service here. If you've never used this uh this panel here on the right, it's actually very intuitive. So you select your service, then your actions. So for this, we want what do we want here? We want update item and get item. So we're gonna do update item, and we're gonna do get item. There we go. And the resource here, for the resource, we're gonna go back to our visitor counter site here. Sorry. We're gonna go visitor counter 2. And here's our resource name, the AR or Amazon resource name. And we're just going to, I believe we need to do, I believe we do it like this. Um, Let me just verify that this is correct. I'm gonna use AI to just quickly see if this is the correct format. ChatGPT is pretty good about seeing whether or not this format is correct. Is this the correct format for a IAM role policy? Okay. Yeah, that looks good to me. So I'll just go ahead and save this. Create role, create role. Amazing. Lambda function rule. See if there's any additional stuff here. Nothing that I can see. So we have site counter 2. I don't really want to take a look at that. The important thing here is we need to paste our code into here. I'll just go ahead and run through that while this is loading. So our code here is going to be a Python script. Um, the important thing to note here is the table. Um, I've updated the table to reflect my table name here, my visitor counter 2. And copy. It's looking for our key with ID 1, and it's just updating that number. So let me just copy that here. There we go. Cool. Let's hit deploy. All right. So it updated. So let's check our function. See if we can test it. Let's do a test. So yeah, it looks like our function is working. Um, we did our test here. If you go to test, you can basically manually trigger the function, and it has responded with this body, which shows our count has been incremented by 1. So that's good. That means that we're able to access DynamoDB. Our execution role is working, or sorry, our IAM role is working and has the correct permissions, and the Lambda function is doing what it's supposed to do. So that looks good for now. So that's going to be the end of this video. I'll see you on the next one.